My next guests are WWE superstars who are scheduled to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. Awesome! They have a new book out called Incomparable, and they're the stars of the reality show Total Bellas on E! Take a look.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Brie and Nikki Bella, are you there?
Hey!
Hi. Oh my gosh, y'all are so beautiful. Good gosh.
Oh,
It's like goddesses. It's like, well, it is lovely to meet y'all. Thank you so much for hanging with me on my show. And congrats. So to you both, twins having babies at the same time.
Yeah.
You obviously planned that?
Can you know? How crazy is that?
Wait, you didn't plan it?
No, we actually both were surprised by our pregnancies. So Bree found out first, and she was already set on one. Like, she's a little girl, and it took her a while. They tried for a while for baby number 2, and then they were just set, like, we're meant to have one kid. And I had just gotten engaged, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna have kids for years, and it'll probably be just one. I'll be, in my 40s and just do the one.
Yeah.
And then she came to me and told me she was pregnant. And I was just so shocked because I knew, like, I was like, were you guys trying? Like, what was it? And then 2 days later, I started to feel symptoms, but I'm thinking, oh, it's my twin. Like it's a twin thing. But I was like, I'm just going to take a test. And I saw positive, and I was like, there's no way. And I took another test a week later because then I was late. And we're a week and a half apart.
We're like, someone up there has a plan.
Yeah.
So.
A week and a half apart, unplanned. I mean, I guess you can't really plan it in general because you never know when that's going to happen, but that's insane.
Yeah.
I've just never heard anything like that. That's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh. We literally just got back from our doctors, and right now, because of everything, your spouse can't come with you or your loved one. But we're lucky that we're pregnant together. We get to go together. So our doctor always sees us at the same time. We do everything together. Our baby had the exact same heart rate today.
What?
I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like totally 20.
It's the coolest thing. That's just such a cool thing that does not happen to anyone. So it's already special. You're already twins. It's just like double special. Brie, how did you keep, because you also have a 3-year-old, like how did you keep your 3-year-old entertained? I did see a photo of you guys dressed as robots, which was awesome.
It's funny because I feel like all parents, it's like every day my biggest challenge is keeping my toddler entertained. And at the same time, I want to make his brain work. Yeah. And so she just kept pointing out this robot in this book. And so I was like, you know what? Right now we're all getting so many boxes sent to our front door. I should just use these boxes, use my leftover gift wrapping, and just make robots. And I did. And it was actually really fun for me. I did it during her nap time, and I actually was so into it. But now we have our robot outfits, which just takes up more space in the house. But we love it. We get in them, and she...
What was so cute is when she got in them, she asked us, like, where's the popcorn? We're like, popcorn? Yeah. Well, I realized from the book, the robot always has held a popcorn. So she
you're like, you didn't nail this costume.
Yeah.
Where's the popcorn, Mom? Come on.
Which is probably why she likes the robot, because she's like, wait, I get popcorn. Right?
There's a snack involved. Yeah.
They're smart.
So Nikki, speaking of books, your new book gets pretty deep into your tough upbringing, right? So was it hard to relive some of those stories? I can't, people have always asked me about writing a book about my life, and I'm just not there yet. Like, there's a lot of stuff I think I'm still working through. Like, was that hard?
Oh, it was definitely hard. For Bree and I, we've been in and out of therapy since we've been 15 years old. Mm-hmm. And but then we became a part of the WWE universe, and then we're on reality TV, and we had this fandom called the Bella Army, and we became very intimate with them. Like, we were very inspired and motivated by their stories and how they were motivated by us. And so when we were approached about doing an autobiography, we're like, well, you know what? If we do this, we want it to be a memoir, and we want it to be that when you close that last page, that you take something from it, that it's not just about our achievements and just about life, but Bree and I go to a place where people would look at us as victims, but how we truly, because we had each other, we made ourselves be survivors. And even, you know, for me, I shared a few stories that I had never shared even with my own mother. My mom didn't even know about it till the book came out, because I still didn't have the confidence to tell her that I was raped twice in high school. And
that is a really rough thing for your mom to probably hear too, you know, and not know.
It was a very emotional week for us. And it was like, even when we wrote the book, it was like constant being back in therapy. But what I've realized is like, women and girls, and even men and boys, but they need those role models to be confident to talk about what they're going through. Because what I've realized is when I've held on to things for over 20 years, it doesn't help you grow as a human being. And we really have to, have that confidence to speak out. And that's what Brie and I said. Let's put it all out there, because so many people are going to relate to us. And living in this filtered world of social media, people need to know that there's people in the spotlight that they could be like, whoa, they went through that, and look at where they got. And we truly wanted people to be heroes of their own stories.
I agree. And I think because there's such a high rise of just, you know, all these social platforms, that we lose human connection and story and just examples. And Nicole and I were like, you know what, if there are people who've gone through, like, you know, we had a really rough childhood with our father, and just Nicole's experience in high school and mine, if there's people out there who are doing it alone, or like at least our stories let them know that they're not alone, and that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Hey, thank you guys. Like, for one, being great examples for little girls, and then also for being that vulnerable, because that's not an easy place to be, especially in the public eye. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and congratulations. Okay, we're going to take a break, but y'all, the Bella Twins' new book is called Incomparable, and it's in stores right now, and you never know how it can help you change your life and impact you. So check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.